Captain Prashant Menon, as the officer in charge of the Ocean Sailing Node, you have been at the helm of planning, support, and coordination for Navika Sagar Parikrama 2, a mission that has captured national attention. Today, we take a look behind the scenes to understand the preparation, challenges, and leadership that make this historic voyage possible. Captain Prashant Menon, officer in charge, Ocean Sailing Node, overseeing support, planning, and coordination of Navika Sagar Parikrama 2. Take us behind the scene. What goes into preparing two officers for such a demanding global circumnavigation?
Yeah, it goes, lot of things go. As officer in charge, Ocean Sailing Node, I was teaching every single aspect of making sure that the journey is safe, sound. There were three individuals in the boat. The boat itself, INS Tarini, Dilna and Rupa. I had to make sure that all three are in good shape. We start with boat. Boat had a very major refit and upgrades, which happened for 3 months. We were working all through day and night to make sure that the boat comes out fit and fine. Then as far as Dilna and Rupa is concerned, boat is of 2017. Dilna, Rupa and sailing is from 2021. So sailing aspect, they were much more younger. They had to be started from the basics. Navy nominated 17 volunteers to come and prepare for them, out of which 2 were chosen in May 22. Thereafter, they went through various aspects of training, both classroom work, sailing on small boats, handling the boat inside harbour, and sailing outside. So as far as sailing outside is concerned, we had 3 preparatory ocean sailings. First was Mauritius and back. There were 4 officers who had done ocean sailing before, part of that team. Once they came back, we gave them a tougher expedition that was to Brazil and back. We had 4 officers. Interestingly, these 4 officers who were with them changed around in Brazil, but Dilna and Rupa continued and sailed. Now it was a time for moving from the 6 crew member to 2 crew member, basically knocking the 4 men out. So that was done with the help of Commander Abhilash Tommy. He's a great help. Circumnavigator 2 times. He himself has gone through various ups and downs, and he knows the nuances of ocean sailing, what kind of preparation is required, what is needed to be done. He helped me stitch a training program and continue with it. We assessed them somewhere in September, October as to whether they can do a dual-handed, and we sent them to Sri Vijayapuram and came back. That was, we called it Preparatory Ocean Sailing 3 Alpha. After they came back, we had a board headed by a Commodore from Naval Headquarters. He cleared them to go to Mauritius and back. So once POS 3 Alpha and 3 Bravo got over, they were the first pair of Indian women to do ocean sailing inside the country as well as transoceanic sailing. Once this was over, we had an assessment in May by Naval Headquarters. This time Controller Personal Services himself came and assessed, and we agreed upon that the team is ready. 2nd October was the chosen date. Boat got ready by end September as far as the refit and repair is concerned. Then was loading the equipments, spares, sails, and tuning the mast. So this was done during the next period, and boat was reported ready by end September. The expedition started on 2nd October. Now, other aspect which we did for the women officers, which was very unique, is we had a medical support team. Thanks to DGMS, then DGMS Navy, Vice Admiral Aarti Sareen, who is now DGMS Armed Forces Medical Service. She created a team called the Medical Support Team.
Okay.
So the women officers were trained to handle emergencies right up to a fracture to shoulder. That means a fracture on the limb, the leg, hand. If there is a fracture, they can handle it. They were taught to give injection to each other. They were taught to give IV fluid. So these aspects were something new which happened. We had a sleep medicine specialist
Okay.
who joined us to manage their sleep because the women officers would have told that sleep was a luxury for them. How do you manage that? We had a nutritionist who was brought on board. We had a physiotherapist who was brought on board. So every aspect which we could think about as for health also was taken in.
Right.
This was something new. We had a psychologist also. Okay, so this was something unique. The medical support team.
Yeah.
Now, medical support team was so ready that in case they say I've got a headache, they can say open box number B. Inside that there's a small big box B1. Open that and have a tablet.
Okay.
That's the kind of packing the medical support team did for
Right.
them. So the medical was taken care. Preparation of boat was taken care. And in refit, like I mentioned, there were 36 specific upgrades because 2017 का बोट है, अब 2024 में जा रहा है. 7 साल में जो भी upgrades हैं, that we had to incorporate. We incorporated that also. And the date was chosen because be the change. Mahatma Gandhi has told be the change. And these two are the change for this country.
All right.
So this is very concise of what the preparatory activities
All
were
right,
done.
sir. I want to know what make Lieutenant Commander Rupa Dilna K stand out during their selection and training phase.
Primarily, they were not the best in sailing, they were not best in technical, they were not best in machinery management, but they had a roundabout feature which made them much better. They used to stand out. Dilna would never give up. Rupa would know what is the problem there. These two would always try to find a solution to the problem rather than, get perplexed by problem. That you can see, like, yesterday Dilna told that, we had a total power failure.
Yeah.
These are the things where, you should not panic. You have answers. You have been trained to solve that. But whether you have the mental strength to solve this problem, these two women officers had that. That is what made them different.
Okay, so before I leave, I also like to know, with the success of Navika Sagar Parikrama 2, what's next for the ocean sailing node? Are more women-led or mixed team missions on the horizon?
We have not planned about that because this needs a lot of preparatory activities and all. We have to think. We are, as of now, just celebrating the success. We will think about what is to be done in the times to come.
Biggest challenge during mission preparation, weather, logistic, nerves.
Nerves.
Secret to managing a global sailing mission without losing your sleep.
Managing sleep.
Your go-to distress buster during this mission.
My family.
Are sailors easier to manage at sea or land?
Sailors are difficult people to manage.
Alright.
Okay, they are people who have to take decisions on their own,
Alright.
and they have to stick to that. Therefore, they are, whether on land or sea, they are difficult to manage.
Alright.
But you have to find a way to convince them. Once they have strong convictions. If you convince them, they will do it. If you're not convinced, then they will not do it.
Okay. Describe Dilru team in one word.
Outstanding.
How many cups of chai went into this mission?
Coffee went, no chai went.
If you were to sail next, who you pick as your co-sailor? Commander Tommy, Lieutenant Commander Rupa, Dilna.
If I have to sail around the globe, I will keep all three.
Okay.
But I will tell Abhilash that just sleep.
Okay, thank you. Captain Menon, your insight not only highlight the complexity of such missions, but also reflect the Navy's evolving mission, one where courage, precision, and inclusivity steer the course. Thank you for guiding this inspiring chapter in India's maritime history. Jai Hind. This is Tejo Talnakar reporting for Sudarshan World at Goa.